This is a quick introduction of the latest SimHub plugin, which I developed during the last couple of weeks. The Donutz Mode Switch plugin. You can download it from github.com. Just look out for Donuts and Coffee, which is my account name there. Just make sure that you look for the most recent release version and download the DLL file. Simply drop it into the SimHub main folder and make sure to restart SimHub. The plugin should show up afterwards. The idea of this plugin is to multiply the amount of buttons on your wheels and button boxes. This is achieved by a virtual layer called switch mode. Up to 5 simple rotary encoders can be defined. Each of these encoders can then be used to control how different buttons on your wheel function box behave. On top of that, you can display the current switch modes inside a SimHub dashboard, and also the functions/roles of the different buttons can be displayed. This is especially useful if you are using VR or if you cannot remember what each button does. To give you an example, let's have a look at this scenario. I want to use my left and right thumb encoders not only for single purpose, but I plan to use the left one to control brake bias and the in-game car dashboard. The right thumb encoder shall be used to control loudness, iRacing's active reset tool, and the mighty Myra app. So, I will define the upper left rotary to switch between the modes of the left thumb encoder, while the upper right encoder shall control the modes of the right thumb encoder. In order to configure this in SimHub, we first need to make sure that we created all necessary roles in the Control Mapper plugin. Here's an example. Once all roles are prepared, we can jump over to the Mode Switch plugin. First, we need to set the key bindings. We said that the upper left rotary shall control the left thumb dial. So we assign this rotary to Next Mode 1 and Previous Mode 1. Also, we assign the left thumb dial to Trigger Mapper Role 1 and Trigger Mapper Role 2. For the right rotary, we follow the same approach. This time, of course, we assign the controls to the Mode Switch 2 section. As next, we need to create the 5 modes: brake bias, the in-game car dashboard, control loudness, iRacing's active reset tool, and the Myra app. Next step would be to apply all the necessary control mapper roles to modes. Remember, we wanted to use triggers 1 and 2 for each switch mode group. Trigger mapper role 1 and 2, so to speak. Let me quickly do this here. By the way, don't forget to hit the apply button. In the final step, we need to tell the system which of the modes which we defined earlier shall be used for the 2 different mode switches. That is done by writing down the IDs of the modes here. The IDs need to be grouped in square brackets. The first square bracket pair show the modes which are assigned to mode switch 1. The second pair belongs to mode switch 2, and so on. Here we only wanted to use 2 mode switches. You can either use the default profile, or you can add a new profile based on the current game or even game car combination. This will then automatically be chosen. And that is basically it. Let me demonstrate you how it works by showing the activity control mapper. Thanks for watching. In case you have questions or ideas and feature requests, don't hesitate to ping me. Catch you later.